Hello everyone, and welcome to another remote jam session. Today we're going to hear about another of Jesus's miracles, and you can find the story in John chapter 4 verses 46 to 54. John chapter 4 verses 46 to 54. Now this is a story about the son of a very important man. He was a royal official. I want you to listen to the mention of the word time in the story. This is very important. Now, before we hear the story, I wonder if you have ever challenged yourself to do a certain thing in a certain amount of time. For instance, how many blocks of Lego can you put together in a tower in a minute? I wonder how many words you could write down in a minute. How many jumps can you do in a minute? There are lots of challenges there. How many of you have played What's the Time, Mr. Wolf? Now I'm sending you the rules of this if you don't know already. I remember as a little girl I got very excited about this game. There's also something else you could do. How about prayer o'clock? Now, why don't you challenge everyone in your family to pause for a prayer on the hour of every hour? Wonder if you could do that. So, we're going to start our story. I'm going to read it from our Bible. Jesus visited Cana in Galilee. Cana is where Jesus turned the water into wine. Can you remember that miracle when Jesus went to a wedding and the wine ran out and Jesus asked them to fill up some jugs with water and he turned the water into wine? Well, he was in the same place again, in Cana in Galilee. Now, a royal official was there and his son was very ill in bed at Capernaum. The official heard that Jesus had arrived in Galilee from Judea. So he went to Jesus and begged him to come and heal his son because his boy was so ill that he was sure he was close to death. Now Jesus told him, "You people will never believe unless you see signs and wonders." In other words, if people don't see what Jesus can do, they won't believe in him. The royal official said, "Sir, come down before my child dies." And Jesus replied, "Go, your son will live." Jesus didn't put his hands on the little boy. He just said, "Go, your son will live." Now the man, the official, believed what Jesus said, and so he left. While he was still on his way home, his slaves, people who worked for him, met him, and they gave him the news that his son, his boy, was living. He asked what time. Here we are, what time his son got better. And they said to him, "Yesterday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the fever left him." A fever is when you get very, very hot and then very, very cold. Then the father realised what had happened. That was the exact time Jesus had said to him, "Your son will live." So he and his whole family became believers. This was the second sign that Jesus did after coming from Judea to Galilee. That official had such faith in Jesus, really believed in him. Now we're going to say a prayer. Dear God, thank you for the story of the official's son. which reminds us that you care for everybody. Help us to have faith and trust in you like the official in the story. Even when we cannot see you at work or when we do not feel you near us, help us to remember that you can do wonderful things. We pray for all those who have family members that are ill at this time. May you be their comfort and give them strength and faith to trust in you and to bring their own family to you in prayer. Amen. I'm going to send you lots of activities to do. Here is a colouring sheet and it's got a memory verse on it, and you can see the people around the outside. You can colour those in to represent each person you would like to pray for. Also, there's a puzzle sheet, a maze, spot the difference. Lots of things to do there. I hope you have a good week and I'll see you very soon. Bye now.